Hey, welcome everybody. We are in studio once again with the Arizona All Access Show with my co-host
Nick Guzzo.
And I'm Josh Rice. And we got special guests in the house today. We got the Aragon Brothers.
Yes.
Hey, nice to have it.
Hey, Robert, how you doing, man? Aaron. And why don't you guys introduce yourself? Why don't you?
My name is Aaron Aragon. We are seventh generations from Prescott, but we mainly lived in Phoenix until about 6 years ago. Robert and I did. And we recently added a third person, what I consider our second father, Scott Smith. He's sitting between us here. So he's with us as well. So we are the Aragon Brothers trio at this point.
Yep.
And Rob, introduce yourself.
I'm Robert Aragon, lead singer of the Aragon Brothers, and I'm just tickled to death to be here, man. Thank you for
No
having
problem.
us, man.
No
It's
problem.
fun.
Well, welcome. We're glad. I mean, we're trying to bring our music community a little closer with this show. And, last week we had 90 Proof on. It was awesome. And we got, you guys are going to be playing some great music for us later.
Yes, sir.
From what I hear.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Hey, you played at the Cage Saturday.
We did play at the Cage.
How'd that go?
Great show.
Yeah.
It's always a blast at the Birdcage, man.
I
Right?
played there in a while.
I
plays
play
there
there
every
every Monday.
You're playing
Yeah.
there tonight?
I play there on
I
Monday.
mean,
Yesterday
last night
was
I meant-
Monday.
I meant last night.
Yeah.
What is it?
Wait, you can't do that because the show comes out Friday. So, yeah.
I'm lost now.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. Everyone can know. It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't, but I know you're always at the J-Rad.
Yep, J-Rad. J-Rad is a Grateful Dead tribute group with it's called Jackson Roush's Almost Dead because we do Grateful Dead music, but we like to take it out in our own way. Good thing is our harmonies are great, so unlike the Dead, the harmonies weren't always on point, but our harmonies are on point, which is really great.
Depends how high they were.
Yeah, and we have Adam
Yeah.
Hars in there. He's from Scandalous Hands. Nick Stedness.
He's a keyboard player, right?
Adam is the guitarist.
Guitar. Okay. All right. Who's the keyboard player?
That is Troy.
T-Roy.
Teroy.
T-Roy, yeah. And
Troy, great keyboard player.
I thought he was in Scandalous Hands for some reason.
He
he
is.
is. Yes.
Okay, so I'm not losing my mind then. That's
You're
good.
not,
Okay.
you're not.
All right. All right.
So half of the band of J-Rad is Scandalous Hands. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Well, Birdcage has something every night, seems like.
yeah. I think Tuesdays is Steph Griffin and Nick
Canuel.
Canuel. Wednesday,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
like
sure.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Don always has the
Thursday night thing.
Thursday night
Yeah.
open mic in Prescott.
Then
One of the finest venues.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Yeah.
Friday. So every day.
Yeah.
Holy
every
moly.
day.
Sometimes at the Birdcage, you can find music every day of the week. I think we just decided this.
And I saw they just did their back area.
They
just
did.
redid
You
the
know,
whole
that's
back
great
area.
because
Yeah.
carrying gear on a
Yep.
dolly up there,
Yeah.
I've almost died a few times.
Yeah.
You
Dropped
saying they redid their cement?
The cement,
yeah.
cement got redone.
That cement ramp.
So no more pebbles and
My little
marbles.
fender wheels have done
yeah.
damage
Oh,
on there
dude.
in the past.
Well, I think what happened, the cart that they have,
That's the card I use. Is broken every other week.
yeah, because of the cement outside. It's like
Yep.
the potholes in the
Yeah.
cart
on the
path.
highway. Hey, come to think of it, Wheelhouse plays there Friday night.
There you go.
We're playing there.
That's Nick's band, if you didn't know.
We talked about it one
we
week.
did first week.
Oh, there's a camera there. Hey,
There it is. Yeah,
Hey. All right.
Yeah.
So
Any to continue, yeah, there's music all around there, and that's what's
Music all around. Yeah, that's one of the hot spots for it. So, yeah, any time of the week.
right on. Well, Friday night, Wheelhouse, and it's the whole band, right?
Yep.
Very cool.
And then there's a fundraiser for breast cancer awareness Saturday afternoon over by the Old Fries, if you lived in Prescott a long time.
Okay.
Behind Casa Sanchez. The Old Fries, the big, huge parking lot. They're going to have a car show, fundraiser. We're playing there.
Cool.
And then the Eagles night, that one of those weekends can come out of nowhere where you went, oh, dang, I did that. And all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're playing 3 or 4 gigs, but one of them's a trio at the Yavapai College on Sunday. But, yeah, 4-gig weekend.
I love those.
Thank God we have 3 singers. And you guys have the voice. I've even seen you throw some background vocals and sing some songs.
Oh,
Yeah,
Scott's
we're getting a
singing.
3-part harmonies down for sure. You're going to see a lot more of that in the future.
Your brother harmonies is what's cool.
Yeah,
and
so
I
let's-
always say that.
Let's get into that. So you guys are brothers, Robert and Aaron here.
Yes, sir.
Has there ever been, I've always wanted to know, is there any competition, like friendly competition between you guys musically? Because it seems like you guys complement each other so well that I wouldn't think that.
No, I think more we try to build each other up. You know, we give each other advice, constructive criticism.
Sure.
And having Scott here, not having another ear in the band helps us too.
Yeah.
With all that. So
I like it. I mean, family harmonies are something that
it's the best.
You guys know the band? They're an Irish band called the Corrs.
No.
They played at my wedding.
They played at your wedding?
No.
Okay.
Coors, C-O-R-E-S.
C-O-R-R-S.
C-O-R-R-S.
They're a family, and they're 3 sisters.
Cool.
And the brother plays guitar.
I think I might have heard them.
They
Now that
are-
you say that, I didn't remember the name.
Are they? I'm going to check them out tonight.
Amazing.
Seeing them locally around here?
I know the only time I've ever seen them, and I've seen them, was in L.A. We had to drive over there. They don't tour the state. They're not playing anymore, but this is probably 15 years ago. Me and my wife, we went out to California and saw them when they came for like 2 shows. But they're an Irish band, and they're with the whistle
Yeah.
and just
Family harmonies, you can't.
one
beat
of
it.
the sisters plays a violin with them, but it's like rock. It's unbelievable.
Traditional Irish music,
Cool.
rock. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
it's
the
so good.
Celtics bend.
Yeah,
you,
that's
look at like the Partons, the Carters. I mean,
Yeah.
it's born. You're born with it. It's can't explain it. It's just
The
God.
Bee Gees, the Everly
Bee
Brothers.
Gees, Everly Brothers. You know,
Yeah.
Oasis.
You're right. Oasis. You know what's so
Black
funny?
Crowes.
So we've been going to the trivia night on Mondays over at the Windsock. They honored my nephew who passed away.
Oh, yes.
And so,
Sorry, man.
yeah, thank you. But it's been kind of cool. So the donation's gone to their family. But
Good.
Last night the theme for the music round was family. It was like the Carpenters and Oasis.
Oh, there you go. Carpenters, too.
And all these bands and Beach Boys. It was Beach Boys.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, Beach Boys were in there. Yeah. So it was really cool. It was like,
I've done
Family.
trivia there a number of times. And on Monday, when you have little Larry, who's going to
he was
probably
there.
be on here once.
Yep.
Was Nick Canuel there?
Nick was not there.
Some week he's not. Or I've got
Larry's been
calls
there
and
many
I've played
times.
with Larry and his mom and his sister. Hey, I literally met him first in the.
Did you just say you play with
84.
his mom and his sister?
Yeah.
At the
Trivia.
same,
I knew it. I knew it,
Only
Nick.
trivia.
But we want to know, Nick, at the same time.
Yeah, man. It was
No other way.
little Larry, everybody.
Well, speaking of
Menage a
Windsock,
Full of
trivia.
pals. But trivia night's fun. So what are you saying is there's something to do every night, Prescott, Arizona.
That's right.
yeah, we do a residency every Thursday.
That's
at the
right.
Windsock.
That's
6,
right.
6 to 9 p.m. We like to have a special guest every week. This Thursday, actually next Thursday, we're going to be having, that's the 4th, right? October 4th?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And I don't even know who our special guest is.
It's not
next
us
week.
because we're coming next month.
Yeah,
We're going to be next month. Yeah.
But yeah, come on out to the Windsock 6 to 9. Every Thursday, we got a special guest, lots of fun. We're going to be at Creekside Lodge in Mayor this weekend from 7 to 10 if you guys ever make it
On
out there.
Friday.
On Friday, yeah.
Creekside. Yeah, that's a cool place.
Yeah.
It is a great place. It's a little bit of a drive, but it sounds good, and the people are really, really great. Staff is cool, and you can get a little drive out of the way. And if it's almost to the 17 freeway, so if you have business down in Phoenix, it's a good thing to do if you're, on your way back up. If you're doing your shopping, you can stop there. And
Get something to
down.
eat.
I hate
Yeah, so-
driving, so I always try to get someone to drive
Well,
me there.
if people don't know, that Creekside is off of Highway 69, just past Mayor, before you get to Mayor High School. Like,
Yeah.
I would just say between the Circle K and the high school. Like,
Well, it's right. I mean, if you're going towards that way from Prescott, on top of that mountain is that old junkyard.
Yeah.
And it looks like that old truck.
They have all the old trucks there.
Mater
Yeah,
from
Mater's,
Cars is up
yeah.
there sitting. So right as you pass that, it's on
It's
the
a
left.
Mater junkyard.
It's a Mater junkyard. he's got a sign on there that says he will shoot you.
Really?
You come on site.
Better
Probably
believe
will.
it.
Big ass sign.
Probably will.
Yeah, we will. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, he'd shoot you.
that's so funny.
Don't go try to tow a Mater out of there without.
But it was actually an interesting story how Rob and I got together. We both moved
We
up.
were born.
We were born.
We were born out of the yeah.
Well, I didn't. I always played music. I wasn't really one for vocals. I was more of a jazz musician or psychedelic rock, garage rock, and didn't do a lot of. I wasn't really into lyrics. And one day, harmonies just clicked, and I was with Rob. I was actually we were living together, and they finally clicked, and I was like, "Wow, dude, we could revisit all these songs." And at the time, we were living together, and I told him, I'm like, "Hey, man, what's the most money we could make in the least amount of time and have fun?" I'm like, "Let's get out there and start playing." I'm like, because I'd already been playing out in Prescott for a while, and I was, he didn't really want to get out there. And I was like, "Come on, Rob, just come up there with me one time." And
I'm glad you did, man.
I know you'd like it because they'd hear us and they heard those harmonies, and it's been going on ever since. So that was the kicker, because, and I was like, here's the thing, we hardly have to practice because the harmonies will already be there.
Yeah.
So that was another
Well, it
selling
helps
point.
that you know how to find them.
Well, yeah, we've been playing music since birth. I've been in a band since I was 15 years old throughout different bands since I'm 15, and he kind of watched me growing up. And
Did you do that at the same age, that prepubescent 12 to 13-year-old age?
Yeah,
Was
we've
that
been-
when you more discovered it?
We've been
Yes.
talking about that. Our last show too, we talked about like it
always
seems
comes
to
up.
be pretty average, like around like 12, 13 years old that
Yep.
that musicians start to.
That's when I started. Was 13 in the church.
And I just
Church choir.
followed him. I just wanted to be Robert. I just wanted to do everything he did. You know, I was a little brother, always on his side, and just wanted to.
That's
be,
awesome.
Yeah. So
Well, hey, I've seen you guys, and it's always a pleasure. It's fun. I love it.
Well,
And
things have just got crazy since we got this guy on board.
That's
Mr.
true, and
Scott
I've
Smith.
gotta say,
this
I've-
guy's a legend, right?
I've
here.
heard you from so way back when you first started playing around, and definitely when Scott joined up. Gosh, it fills in that whole frequency like you talk about.
it's perfect because it's
Organ
not
fills,
overwhelming.
keys
It
fills,
just
complements
fits
the
really
guitar
nice.
stuff. It's awesome. That made a
and who are
big
we talking
difference.
about here? Who
Talk
is
to the
it?
people, Scott.
Scott, say hi.
Hello, everybody.
There you go.
I'm so happy to be part of the Aragon Brothers trio, let me tell you. It's
Yeah,
great.
you supposed to stretch that out.
Good
That'll reach.
musicians and good guys, too. You know, and that means
Yeah.
a lot. When you're playing music, it's like a family, and these guys are great to be with.
Yeah, if you don't like who you're playing music with, it's not going to last.
Well, God just stepped in for us. Aaron was actually moving a piano
Oh, okay.
as a job for Scott.
And met Scott.
And Scott was like, hey, I heard the Aragon Brothers. Can I come jam with you? And so Aaron calls me. This is going to be at the Windsock on a Thursday. He calls me. He goes, yeah, I got this guy that wants to
Jam
play.
with
And
us.
I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Shit, come on.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
I know how
Yeah.
that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
So this guy comes with two keyboards. I said, well, this guy's setting all
Okay.
this up. He's got to
Yeah,
be good.
he's got two keyboards.
Yeah.
He might be okay.
and like the first few notes was like this. And I turned around and I said, you're not going anywhere.
Starts busting out like
Yeah. I'm glad we have him. God bless him.
some Journey.
Well, I used to work for Pop's Music Shop before they closed down, and I still move pianos with Bob.
We got to get this mic closer to you. There you go.
I used to work for Pop, so we're moving pianos for Bob, and that's how I met Scott. We moved his piano. He had just moved from California sometime before that, and I invited him. Texas.
Texas.
Hey, we're from
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, make sure you get that right. That's you know,
yeah, that's a huge
it's important. You know,
These days.
I don't want to be harassed out there.
Yeah,
he's like, you know, this is going public. You know,
Yeah.
So yeah, I said, why don't you come on down and try? I think you'll like it. I'm like, we do some different stuff, but the great thing is I've been pushing Scott to do more jazz, pushing him out of the envelope, doing more psychedelic music. I mean, we do even Jethro Tull. He
Oh,
does-
you do a killer locomotive breath.
yeah, he does the
Love
full
it.
intro and everything, and so he's something else. I tell you.
All right, so let's get into some quick questions for the band. Robert, favorite songs?
That we do?
Yeah, and you don't have to pick one. We've gone through that. It's too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us like 3 or 4 songs that you just enjoy playing.
I love, a few of the covers that we do. I love playing River Jordan. We don't do it enough, our original song. I'd like to do that more. I love Stay Forever by Ween.
I know someone else that likes that song.
Who's that?
John.
Oh, yes. Yes, he
It's his
does.
favorite song,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He loves it. He's going to actually go see Diener, I think.
Is he?
next week. Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's
My
going
cousin Diener.
Yeah, the
that's
gentleman
right.
we're talking about is Nick Guzzo's cousin, Dean Ween. That's Mickey Michelano from the band Ween from New Hope, Pennsylvania.
New Hope, Pennsylvania. But yeah, that one, and I like the Waylon stuff. Anything Waylon, man.
Yeah, I know. When you do Waylon, you light up, dude. You're
Thank
like,
you, bro.
here we go.
Yeah.
You're on it.
I feel it, man.
Yeah, you do. I see it in you when you do that. It's awesome.
You've got that. You've got the Elvis, the whole deal, man.
I like a little bit of the King too.
and I'm envious of your falsetto abilities. I don't have them.
Yeah, he can go.
For some
he's got
reason, I don't
range.
have 'em.
Nick just goes right.
I can't do it.
He goes Darth Vader on you.
Cigarettes and coffee.
Never smoked a day in my life.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Name the tune.
Aaron, how about you? Aaron, give me some of your.
Favorite songs we like to do. I like to do. Well, there's one I don't even play on, which is the Elvis one, the ballad, which is called "Love Letters." Rob sings that so well. That's the one I listen to. I take my girlfriend out to the dance floor, Amanda, and we dance to that one.
That's awesome, dude.
So
I'm jealous. My wife always tells me, like, when we play, she's like, the only thing bad is that you can't be out here enjoying it with me.
Right.
So I'm envious
Yeah,
of you
that's
on
the
that
one
one.
time
right?
I get to kind of see what's going on, and then I like to do Farm, another Ween song. It's called Farm. That's a good one because Scott sings harmony on that, and we have a kind of a medley we do as a Waylon Jennings song and a Fish song we combine.
We call it Fishing with Waylon.
Fishing with
So
Whalen.
it's
There you go.
actually Black Rose that was written by Billy Joe Schaefer, I think originally, and then with the Fish song is called Back on the Train. That's the one we like to do. How about you, Scott?
Scott, your favorite ones you guys are doing?
I like the songs that are closest to Western swing. They're my favorites, and so we do a little Johnny Cash.
Gotta love Cash.
Almost a swing version of Folsom.
Yeah.
Love that song, and then we do Big River.
Okay.
And so I get to move it a little more toward Western swing, and those are my favorites. Besides, what's the name of the Sade song?
We do
All
a
About Our
Sade.
Love.
Sade, yes, we do. All About Our Love. We do a Sade song. Absolutely. We do the whole spectrum.
Yes.
We do a whole shooting match. That's variety.
All right.
The whole kit and caboodle.
So, one interesting story, like something crazy that's happened at a gig.
We actually don't have a lot of crazy things that happen at a gig.
Come on, something.
We're fairly normal people,
Something
Josh.
crazy has happened. Like,
We didn't get paid once, I don't think.
okay, so how did that go?
We didn't get a check. They didn't have the checks ready for us.
They didn't have
It was like a week later type thing.
really.
That's
And,
happened.
and of course, it's at the end of the month, it's rent.
Yeah. Well,
So I got to rob Peter to pay Paul to try to pay rent.
like for me, it's just the headache of having to go back and track that down. It's like we're busy. We got stuff going on, man.
And
I don't wanna have to go back.
we all prefer cash. Us musicians love cash.
We do.
Cash is king.
We love cash.
Well, it's just more forms to fill out and everything. I know.
Sign here. I'm like, my name is Mickey Johnson.
And this Peter and Paul. Why do you not like Peter as much as Paul?
I like
Is
Paul
there-
better. I like Mary's the best though.
The funny one was
she
when we
never
saw
gets robbed.
a $100 bill in our pit tip jar, and we opened it up, and it had it was a fake $100
was a fake
bill.
I think it had Bill Clinton on it or something.
Donald Trump or somebody on it. Yeah,
Did you play a song for it too?
I know.
I think we did.
Dang it,
'Cause
man.
we tell people
Sweet Home Alabama. Perhaps.
if
It's
they-
a $100
anybody-
bill.
That's a $100 bill.
If anybody
that free
asks-
bird,
Chris
and-
Stapleton, $100 bill.
Yeah.
$100 bill.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't think
Exactly.
you should put Chris Stapleton in there. He's still fresh enough in the world's mind.
Yeah, but
He's a great
Tennessee
songwriter.
Whiskey, come on, man.
No, he didn't write that. I mean, the stuff he wrote.
Yeah, just the riffs. But
I
yeah.
don't, I
He's
don't
got going on.
every
his
band-
writing ability.
I think every band has some of those songs that are like their $100 bill songs.
Yeah.
Like, and me and Nick talk about it all the time. I'm like, our band,
Yeah, what is yours? I'm curious.
oh, dude, we won't play
your genre.
We don't play anything anybody wants us to.
I love it.
And we always said, we're like, hey, no matter what, this is what we're doing.
Right.
So I give Nick a hard time because Nick's like, yeah, we'll play that. I go, yeah,
do it.
you guys, you whore yourself out. It's cool.
Absolutely.
It's fine.
It's cool if you're a whore that way.
I wouldn't mind being one, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work. So every now and then, though, someone will request like Sweet Home Alabama or
I'll do
Free
an
Bird,
heartbeat.
and then the guys will just play a couple of the chords and we'll just joke around for a minute. But we're not. I mean, you can't play if you're a rock band, right? That plays 90s rock music. You don't play Free Bird.
No.
That'd be the same
It'd be
as
like
doing
you.
Rudolph.
It would be like you
the
playing
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
like White Zombie or something.
Right.
You know, you
Which
just
he would.
doesn't.
Well, we do Primus. So.
Well, but see, I would think
So close.
I get
so
ya.
Close to Wayne though.
that's cool. That's kind
I
of like
get what you're
us
saying, though.
Like we'll do Chris Isaac and like some stuff like and that's a little older
in your style.
in our style, but like to do something like that, it just totally.
Yeah, we're not
different
going up and
genre.
doing Dream Theater. Or,
Yeah, it's just it's like we're not either because we're not that good.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, we could be real about that. Those guys are just super
amazing.
musicians. Yeah,
Amazing.
but
I got lucky to see them back in the day at Humphreys by the Bay in San Diego.
there you go.
That was awesome.
So for us, I think it's going to be Sweet Home Alabama. You're not hearing that
For sure.
at a 90 proof show.
I would say
There's a
that
good chance you're going to hear it at a Wheelhouse show
Oh, yeah.
coming to you.
Yeah, but you
Usually
know,
about third or fourth set. If you're kind of thinking, oh, I've been singing long, Becky's been singing like 4 in a row, Greg, whatever. Sometimes you throw something like that out, and it guarantees pack the dance floor with a bunch of people who've been.
True, and some more tips. At the
And
end,
you
too.
know,
I
don't know.
I don't care.
You could do it punk rock style. You could do it
with
just
Josh.
punk rock
I don't
style.
care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Listen,
is a
they're gonna
big
like the next song we
distinction
play
there.
too.
Exactly. And then, chances are they've been drinking. They're going to forget they even asked you to play.
And you know what's funny is the guy that yells out Freebird, he doesn't put anything in the tip jar.
No, most of them don't.
You know. But now we have been known to play the same song more than once, and even in a row.
back to back.
I mean, $100 bill make you play the same song twice in a row. I don't care. We
There's a lot of jukebox tokens.
We've done one song 3 times in a row, but it was $300, and I'm like, I don't really care if you don't want to hear it again. It's a good song.
Yeah.
Cumbersome, 7
Oh, Cumbersome,
Right.
yeah.
Great song.
Great
I mean,
song.
if you can't listen to that song 3 times in a row the way we play it, then
Yeah.
Something's wrong with you.
Well, they can go home because we're making $300 extra bucks.
Right.
Right.
You know, they're not going to go home though.
What I've been learning to do is I get so many people coming to us asking, "Can you do this song? Can you do that song?" And I can't remember.
Put it on a 20.
So I write it on I get a little pad of paper.
20.
Yeah.
And I just write all these songs, like ones that I hear more often than not.
To try and remember.
Yeah.
I just put them on the paper so we have more songs to.
Put them on a paper.
Bring to the table
Put some
one day.
paper clips next to the paper.
This is what the
And
people
the tip
want to
jar.
hear,
That's
kind
it.
of
I
thing.
mean, if I was you guys, like, because you guys can do that a lot easier than we can. I mean, we have it's hard for us to just take a song that's a random kind of thing that we probably all know, but we're not going to be able to orchestrate it and do it justice. Right. So we won't do it. But, you know, a 3-piece, you know, you can probably pull some stuff off that's
Sure, absolutely.
you can make happen, and especially with your musical experience, you know, it's like we could play that. We weren't going to,
As long
But
as
it's
two
a
of you know it.
It's a $20 bill. You guys want to do it? Let's do it.
Right.
Oh yeah,
You know?
during breaks we've gone over songs that people requested we've never done before.
Yeah, that is true. We've done that a lot.
Yeah.
What's funny is it's kind of embarrassing is a lot of times we have our business cards in front of our tip jar. So I'll see a lady come up and she goes to grab I think she's tipping, but she's grabbing a tip jar, and I'm saying, "Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much," because I'm thinking she's tipping us.
Grab a card.
She's just grabbing a card.
Business card.
So I'm thinking she's tipping us.
Well, look at the price lane. She may want us for a private party. We charge
Right,
a lot.
so
That's
hopefully-
right.
That's right.
We're deducting that $1 you just took out of there.
Exactly. It's too much. It's too much.
Did she just take $1 out of a tip jar? Like, it's not a community jar.
I've had people come and get change. You get change for 20.
I'd be like, what do you?
Someone stole Yoda.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
That was
All
the
right.
biggest one. That
Your little
most
baby
messed up
Yoda
thing.
deal?
Yeah, little Grogu got stolen. He's our little sidekick.
Someone stole.
I knew him,
We're
man.
big Star Wars fans, and you know he brings the Force to us. And yeah, someone took
That's
him.
got
He was
real.
missing for one day.
Oh, you got him back.
The Force brought him back.
Yeah,
The who?
the Force. It's a Star Wars thing, Nick.
Yeah,
I know. I'm well aware of the 4th. Maybe
No,
the 4th
not-
be with you.
he's well aware of the 4th. That's coming up, buddy.
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
I said I'm aware of the
Not-
4th.
May the 4th is a while from now, dude.
That's what I said.
That's what those pens do to you.
That's the no.
Yeah.
That back medicine.
He's been ingesting wood chips and everything for too long.
Wood chips it is.
Sawdust.
Nick, you know that stuff you put in a pellet grill? You're not supposed to eat that.
Yeah, you're not. The pellets.
It's not food.
You're supposed to crush them up.
It's to
Or
cook
paint
food
chips.
with.
Oh, let's wait. We're getting out of hand. This might be regulated.
Ooh.
For reference.
We've been very good.
We have.
Yeah.
We've let a shit or something go. Every
We
here
didn't
and
talk
there.
about.
I think that's the only word I said was the S word.
Yeah,
That's okay.
That's all you do.
I don't even know if that's considered a.
These days, you
a
hear
bad
it
word.
on FX channel before 9 o'clock. So I don't see. How
I always thought it was weird on TV shows when they first let them start saying ass. I mean, if
Yeah.
you think about
Oh,
it,
yeah.
70s and
Oh, I know.
whatever, things change like that. And that was
Well,
earth
but
shattering 5 years before.
I always
Right.
just figured talking about the donkey that they have behind their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always heard that from your mom or teachers.
Yeah.
Well, a donkey's an ass. Says it in the Bible.
Yeah.
Job of an ass.
So you're an ass. You call me a donkey?
Eddie Murphy.
I've been called a lot worse than
That's
an
right.
ass.
Yep.
Just saying. Most donkeys I met have
No.
been just fine.
It has been
pretty
fun,
cool,
though.
actually.
I mean, times we're at gigs or I come see you guys or you've been at our gigs and you take a break and we all start shooting the shit outside.
Yeah.
It's fun hanging out.
All right,
That's
let's
the
talk.
thing
Let's
you
talk about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going, Nick.
I was going to
didn't mean
say,
to cut
the
you
thing
off.
you talk about of friendship and being happy and friendly with people you play with, it's huge because it's like having a brother, literally. And you guys do that. And I know talking many times with you guys, we could hang out and we have hung out just for the hell of it.
Absolutely.
How many times have I had coffee down the street?
More times than I can count.
I can't count on both hands.
Yeah.
All right,
I love
so
our
the-
conversations.
Let's talk about some events going on. You guys can chime in because I don't know. You know, one thing for me doing this is I'm learning about musicians that I normally wouldn't know. You know, like I wouldn't normally sit here and talk with Aaron. This is the first time I met Aaron. I've known you. You've come to some shows,
Yeah.
but it's like I've seen Aaron probably 10 times.
But
I'm
never
like,
really had a conversation.
Yeah, I should know this guy. You know what I mean? So okay, I don't know who this is. Cassandra Long. I've seen her once.
Okay, I know Cassandra.
I seen her once at the Jersey Lily, but she's interesting because she wears like a face mic. I don't know what you call those things.
A face
mic.
headset.
We don't wear them. That's why we don't know the name of them.
It has a name. Headset. Yeah, thank you. It's really not that difficult.
Remember when Madonna did that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very 90s thing.
Well, she wears a headset, and it tripped me out for a minute because she does not playing an instrument.
No.
Oh.
and she's wearing a headset. So
But
it
she
kind
wants to be able to.
yeah, she moves her. But it was different.
Yeah.
It was really different for me. So
Gotcha.
she's playing at the Whiskey River Tavern
Cool.
Saturday night. And then you got, and I'm not sure what the music, she does like a variety, huh? Like
I believe so.
It's a
pretty big mix,
Yeah. It's a pretty wide range variety. Blaine Long, is that in relation
I
to
don't
Cassandra Long? Because he's playing at the Whiskey River Tavern Friday night.
I have not heard
But
them
not
personally.
together.
No, they're not together. But so
That could have been billed as a double night.
So you think both
Long night.
both those nights are going to be long?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come stay a long time.
I didn't say that. You heard that from Robert.
Don't blame it on them.
Don't blame
Oh,
it
dad
on
jokes.
the long name.
I'm so sorry.
So I don't know if they're related or not, but if they're not, what a coincidence.
That would be.
Quite.
You know, so Blaine Long, and I'm not sure what Blaine plays. I've never heard of Blaine Long.
I have not.
Okay.
Are they from? Is he from here? Oh, you don't know.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
I've
We'll go over there and check
I've
it
never heard his name, you know, around. I mean, he might be from Phoenix or something. I
He
don't know.
could be from anywhere at this point.
out. Right.
Okay. Then you got at the Raven Friday night, Chicago Bob and the Blue Squad.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll go Bob.
I think that speaks for itself. It's going to be some blues music.
Indeed.
Tomorrow night, Whiskey River Tavern, you have Xander Rodriguez and company. Xander's pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right.
Xander's all right.
Yeah.
You know, I hadn't known about him till about maybe a month ago. I
Me
saw him
too,
playing,
yeah.
and I think he just kind of came on about a month ago. Maybe.
I think that speaks also to the genre of stuff he does, his age, the stuff he listens to all the time. I've heard him play some songs that I've heard that I know you've heard that
Like
is-
old school stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean newer music. I'm trying. If I knew it, I should, be.
yeah, but it's more country. It's country.
based,
country
some of
driven,
it,
yeah.
But his riffs, though, the guitar riffs he does are some of the late '70s riffs that we really
Gotcha.
like. That he's bringing into the new time. That's what I really like about what he does, is he's taking the outlaw sort of country and making it modern.
Right.
You know, that's the point.
That's awesome.
And it's fine now these days to wear your influences on your sleeves. It's okay because the kids,
Absolutely.
they don't know about those. So the way they're going to find out is through us.
Through us, exactly.
That's right.
playing
It's
this
also
music.
getting to the age group of attending venues to where they do know some of the current stuff he does. That's
Well-
what I'm getting at. And I think there's not a lot of people doing stuff as current as he's done. I've heard some stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you check out live music, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to live music like today's generation, or even like the college kids right now.
Yeah.
What the kids are listening to.
You know, they're not the stuff that's on the radio now and has been on the radio for probably the last 5, 6, 7 years. You're not going to hear that live anywhere,
Right.
No.
anytime soon, or even ever.
Well, Mondays I get the Prescott College kids. You know, the liberal arts schools. They all know the dead.
They all know the dead. Well, like
Yeah.
we play up in Flagstaff, the Monty V, and you get all the NAU kids. They know every
Frickin'
word
song, yeah.
of every '90s rock song
Yeah.
there is.
I was at work today, and these kids over there playing Nirvana all day. And I'm just sitting there
Exactly.
giggling, going,
Yeah.
kids have no idea.
They don't even know. Well, I always joke about it because like when we first started playing, we're playing all these cover songs, and it was a younger crowd there, or a couple people were younger, and this girl comes over to us and goes, "You guys are so good. I don't know what it is, but I think you can get signed or something.
You guys changed lives.
You guys are
today.
going to get signed." She says. I'm like, "We play all cover songs. Like, that's awesome. Thank you for the compliment." But
yeah.
so okay, then we got Justin Hitson and his daughter Autumn. And
Oh, that's who's going to be October
Sunday.
4th.
Okay, they're October 4th with you guys. Okay, cool. They're at the Whiskey River Tavern on Sunday afternoon. Let's expand a little bit out to Cottonwood. At the main stage, we got Rattle the Cage. They're, I've not seen them live. They
not
played in Prescott Valley a while ago. They're kind of like a rock 80s, 90s rock cover band.
Okay.
Don't know a lot about them, but that's who's playing in Cottonwood. What else we got here? We got. See, here's the thing: these venues need to make sure they put their events
On the pages.
on their pages
On the proper pages.
because it'll get promoted, and they don't do it, and it's really hard to promote them. Like for instance, Birdcage. We know Wheelhouse. You guys have a Facebook page, Nick?
Yes, we do.
I mean, we're all
Wheelhouse.
talking all this
It's
smack.
just Wheelhouse all with
We're talking
capital.
all this smack, but who's responsible in your band to make an event and put it on Facebook?
Nick.
No, I post gigs. Actually, Becky's sister, Lee, handles all of
So she handles that.
She does make
That's like with
great
me.
flyers.
Robert
and
handles
stuff.
my stuff. When people ask me, I'm like, I don't know. Let's ask Robert.
If you buy the Birdcage, look at this cool
So Saturday,
Birdcage flyer. You'll love it.
Saturday night, at the Point, you got 6L6, fun guys.
Yeah.
Know them.
So we're not playing Saturday.
No.
Well, that reminds me. So Sir Harrison messaged me today asking if I could play in Yarnell for him. I don't know if you've seen Sir Harrison.
Oh, that's October 8th. I'm sorry, that's next Saturday. It's a week from this Saturday.
That Sir Harrison thing?
No, this
No,
is
he's
the
not.
6L6 one. Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Harrison messaged me, so I guess I can play in Yarnell this
Well,
Saturday.
tell us, where's Sir Harris is playing in Yarnell?
Yeah, and that's what's the main place in Yarnell?
That's a cool little bar. I know it. I've had a beer
Yeah.
or two there, and I couldn't tell you the name of it.
I'm sorry.
See who's playing at the Cage on Saturday night. Let's see if I can find out here. You know who does a really bad job about putting their gigs on is Matt's. Yeah, they put it on their website.
I think they just assume I think they assume people are just going to show up anyway.
They do, and
Pretty much.
We've never been invited.
I've talked to Matt about that before, and he didn't really. I don't think he cares.
We've played there. It's a matter of that whole country.
Is it hot
genre.
up there on that big stage up there? Is it hot up there?
In July?
Yeah.
It is, but right.
It's hot in here right now. I'll tell you that.
I know.
Let's get in there.
It's all right.
It's okay. Oh, I'm going to Matt's. I'm not trying to go to Matt's. I want to go to the Birdcage. Because Nick, you're there Friday, but you're only playing Friday night, right?
Yep. And then Saturday we play at the Eagles Nest that night and do an afternoon thing.
Okay.
And then Sunday there's a trio at the Sculpture Garden.
A trio.
Yeah, it's a trio gig at the Sculpture Garden. You have my college PAC area, whatever, for the film festival.
So I'm just gonna. You guys are playing like 4 days in a row.
4 gigs in a row.
4 gigs in a row.
over
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah. Well, here's
And then we get time off.
Here's a problem. So a lot of people use Facebook to find events and stuff, right? Well, they just changed their layouts. So a lot of these venues, like I'm looking at the Birdcage right now, you can't view. They don't have an events tab.
That is a very. That's
Yep, they got rid of that. I saw that the other day.
You can get it back. Like they create events. There's events in there, but you got to go back and enable the tab.
Yeah,
so,
to make things an event. You taught me most of what I know on Facebook, Robert, because when I've only been doing it a little while, but
all right, you got Big Daddy D and the Dynamites Saturday night.
Okay, cool.
cool.
And people don't really want to
Daryl.
dig through Facebook and keep digging. And
No. So we have a spotlight on Prescott, which we try to share all the events that are going on, and then is it John? What's his middle name? Garcia. John Eric. Yeah. He posts everything every day, and so we just try to share that. He does a lot of homework with that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
great. He
and
does
like
that.
we do our spot, like we just like this show. We don't have any sponsors or anything. Our normal businesses.
No, we tried to
sponsor
get
this.
Little Debbie. She backed out.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say about John. He can get up at a gig and knock a song down.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got a great voice.
But so like we're all trying to just share the love. Like
Well, that's another thing about this town. All the musicians, they're really, really cool with each other. They support each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we pride ourselves on helping new talent come to town and come up and show them. You know, come on up and play.
Oh, I
Come
love
on
it.
up and play.
I love
you
it.
know?
I love it. And we try to share. That's why I'm saying that put your event on there, and then we see it. We link it to our page, so you can go to Spotlight on Prescott
Was it
and see the events. that are
Travis
going
Crow
on. Travis Crow.
and Colton
And
play
Colton on
at
Wednesdays.
the Sock on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Wednesdays,
That
yeah.
was the night. I don't think
Yeah.
I mentioned that. Those
we're gonna
guys.
get, and we're gonna have all these people in here eventually. That's the goal.
We should have them next week.
We can ask. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll ask around.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think that's about all we got for this week.
Great.
Hey guys, thank you so much for
Thank you, Josh.
for coming in, and we're gonna get to listen to some acoustic tunes by
Thank you, Nick.
by these guys.
I love you, man.
I really appreciate it, man. And it's nice finally
thank you.
meeting you.
Yeah, these
Thank
guys
you so
finally
much.
met.
Yeah. No, so we're excited. So without further ado, we're Arizona All Access Show. I'm Josh Rice. That's
Nick Guzzo.
and thank you to the Aragon Brothers for coming in today.
I do want to say something cool.
What's that, buddy?
When we first got to town and he finally got me to go out,
Yeah,
you were the first band I ever saw.
I love it, dude.
And loved you guys ever since.
Thank you, man. Thank
Don't
you
forget
so
Scott
much.
Smith here on piano.
Scott Smith on piano. We'll see you next Friday. And without further ado, let's hear some music from the Aragon Brothers.
God bless.
Let's go out and do it.
All right. Hello, everyone. The Aragon Brothers from Prescott, Arizona, with Mr. Scott Smith as part of the band as well from Prescott, Arizona. And we're going to do a few songs here for you, a couple originals, and then one you might recognize at the end. This first one here is written by my brother, Mr. Aaron Aragon, and Joseph Smith out of New River, Arizona. This one's called Find Love.
Love it or hate it, feel it or fake it. If it's in your hands, so you might as well take it. She gave all she's got, now she's tired of giving. You got all you wanted, now you're tired of living with her. First time you saw her, you felt that spark, but you know it won't stop you from breaking her heart. 'Cause when you find love, you tear it apart as you leave her alone in the dark. You say you're not to blame, but you were like it from the start. 'Cause when you find love, you tear it apart. All that she asked for, all that she needed, was some truth in your actions, some truth in your speech. You thought you were charming, you thought you were smart, but you know it won't stop you from breaking her heart. 'Cause when you find love, you tear it apart as you leave her alone in the dark. You say you're not to blame, but you were like it from the start. 'Cause when you find love, yeah, you tear it apart. 'Cause when you find love, you tear it apart as you leave her alone in the dark. You say you're not to blame, but you were like it from the start. 'Cause when you find love, you tear it apart.
That was Fine Love. Next one we're going to do for you is written by my brother, Aaron Aragon here. This one's called River Jordan, which is a song about Mother Earth and how we should not take advantage of her and do the best we can to make her have her comeback this year.
Let's leave time to space, even as we fall from grace. It's been said times before, just to live and let go. Goodbye, River Jordan. Goodbye, weeping willow. I said hello to our sick mother. There'll be nothing left when we're done. There'll be nothing left when we're done. To Just let go and not be scared. As our dreams sail through the ether, we sing to you. Goodbye, River Jordan. Goodbye, weeping willow. I said hello to our sick mother. There'll be nothing left when we're done. There'll be nothing left when we're done. That was River Jordan, original song written by my brother here.
River Jordan.
River Jordan. Next song is by a great legend, one of my all-time favorites and a big influence on me, and I'm sure you guys as well. This is called Way More Blues. Way More Blues by Waylon Jennings. This morning it was drizzling rain. Around the curve come a passenger train. I heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy dead, he been a long time gone. Been a long time gone. Yeah. Been a long time gone. Yeah. to heaven got a D.I.E. You gotta put on your coat and T.I.E. You wanna catch a rabbit out the L.O.G. You gotta make a cold motion like a D.O.G. Like a D.O.G. Lord. Like a D.O.G. I got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes me wanna love every woman I see? I was trifling when I met her, I'm trifling again. Now every woman she sees looks like the place I came in. Like the place I came in, oh Lord, yeah. Yeah, the place I came in. Got my name painted on my shirt. I ain't no ordinary dude. I don't have to work. I don't have to work, Lord. Yeah, baby. I don't have to work. Well, I woke up this morning, it was drizzling rain. Around the curve come a passenger train. I heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy, Daddy, been a long time gone, been a long time gone. Been a long time gone. Ooh, been a long time gone. Ooh. Gone. We're the Aragon Brothers Trio. Thank you so much for having us. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Jim.